Joe Biden, the greatest president in American history. Congratulations.
80 million votes. And historically, the incumbent always usually gets in. Except
So
for
I'm
very
not,
rare
I am not saying any fraud at all.
You're just saying aliens.
No, yes, right.
A pollster has claimed that Biden's victory defied critical measures that have a 100% accuracy rate in predicting the winner, and says anyone who viewed the results objectively would conclude Trump triumphed. Now, I could explain this to you myself, but I can't speak 1,000 words a minute. I wanted to show you guys just briefly exactly what Tim Pool has detailed on this.
Have you seen what recently came out with Democracy Institute?
No.
So they're pollsters. They predicted Trump was going to win based on several metrics. This guy came out recently on Life, Liberty, and Levin on Fox News and said, not only did Joe Biden, or I shouldn't say not only, but I'll say this is my personal opinion. He pointed out there are non-polling bellwether metrics that are never wrong, like party registration and voter enthusiasm, never wrong. Joe Biden not only beat every single bellwether metric that was against him, he won in almost every single bellwether region. So you've got the 3 bellwether states, he lost all of them. And you've got 19 bellwether townships, he lost 18.
Yeah.
So you hear about this kind of stuff. And Sam Harris, I did a segment about this earlier. Sam Harris was talking about, he tweeted a story from the New York Times. Why do people believe the election was rigged? What rational thinking person hears that Joe Biden, who didn't campaign, who was in his basement half the time, had no one show up to his rallies, failed in every bellwether metric? So these are, again, registration numbers across the state, the amount of primary votes he got, the media attention he got, Google searches he got, mask sales, more silly mask and cookie sales, but these do always show who wins. And 18 out of 19 bellwether townships and the 3 bellwether states, that all happened. Ignore all other accusations of fraud or whatever. And then you come out and say that, a regular person's going to be like, what? But then he made a better point. He said, show someone the data from the night of the election that Trump had improved his vote count among the working class, the white working class, minorities, the black community, and they would easily conclude he was overperforming for an incumbent and was clearly the winner. But after all of that, Joe Biden is the single greatest president in American history, who got more votes than Barack Obama, who had tens of thousands of people rallying for him, one of the most popular presidents in history, who holds a 95% plus approval rating among Democrats. Then people say, you take that, and I'm not talking about fraud. Then you take the down ballot victories and the undervotes in the hundreds of thousands for Joe Biden. And then you ask people if they believe that Joe Biden won, and they're going to tell you no. I'm sorry.
When you say down ballot victories, that means a bunch of Republicans.
The Republicans won in every state race. They won every state. They won. They won massive gains in the House, and are just doing better and better as time goes on. They held the Senate, so it was tremendous. Other pollsters have said that this looks like your typical incumbent victory. The incumbent is on the ticket. People go to vote for him, and they vote down ballot in favor of the party, so the party wins. Joe Biden, the greatest president in American history. Congratulations.
80 million votes. And historically, the incumbent always usually gets in. Except
So
for
I'm
very
not.
rare
I am not saying any fraud at all.
You're just saying aliens.
No. Yes, right. Alien. No, yeah. Listen. What I'm saying right now, I am not accusing anybody of fraud. Okay, you can talk about the evidence. I'm just pointing out, Joe Biden did all of these things, and that being true, these are all true things. Joe Biden is the greatest president in American history. Period. End of question. No, that's it. That's the only conclusion.
Is that NewsGuard?
And he was in his basement the whole time.
Brilliant.
So, guys, look, make of it what you want, but that is what I saw, and those are the irregularities. If Joe Biden won, he's the greatest president in American history, beat the first black president in America. That's amazing. But let's move on. We will see how that develops. We will see how these court cases develop, but we will be back next week and we'll be discussing that.